governor of the state of Arkansas in the beginning of his career. And he had the push and backing of a lot of people that were not looking out for our best interest of our country. Whenever he was governor, he was picked years before he ever ran for president. He was groomed, tested, and proved that he could help spin the lies that we accept today as the truth. First one I want to talk about is if you haven't seen the movie Made in America, excuse me, American Made, it covers in a movie what the Clintons Foundation / Bill and Hallery did as leaders of the government in Arkansas back in the day. There were secret organizations within the government, three-letter names, C blank A, F blank I, and various other groups that hired Tom Cruise's character in the movie and in reality to do things promising him that he did not have to worry about the legalities because he was working for the three-letter government entities at the time. I'm not going to ruin the movie for you. I would highly recommend that you watch it. It is very entertaining. It is very interesting. And I would imagine that 9 out of 10 people would refer it to a friend. Was to enlighten the everyday person of historical events that happen under the direction of Silly Billy. Tom Cruise's character did a lot of illegal things and made more money in cash than most anybody that I could ever think of. Cash. He eventually was arrested, Tom Cruise's character, by a variety of three-letter government agencies, all raiding his homestead, all with warrants, documentation, everything they needed to put this Tom Cruise character away for life. He was brought to jail and he was held for a period of time while all the agencies tried to claim that they were the first one and had the authority to file their charges first or file their information first. They all were talking to, and correct me if I'm wrong, a judge, may have been the Attorney General, I'm pretty sure, of Arkansas at the time. And she told all of them, including Tom Cruise character, that he would be in lockup and be and all of his punishments and wrongdoings and would be in prison for the rest of his life. And Tom Cruise character, he was never worried. He had the backing of the agencies. He didn't know it at the time. He claimed it in the movie, but that Attorney General for the state of Arkansas received a call from the governor of Arkansas, Silly Billy. And Silly Billy talked to that Attorney General and let her know that she is to drop all charges, to throw out any possible case and information that has been presented to her. Let her know that he was working the swamp government. As the story goes in the movie, he was set free and he continued doing what he was doing. He tried to run, he tried to relocate, he tried to hide. But eventually, he was killed by the Mexican cartel for being a liability to them and to the nation of the United States. Go check out that video or that movie. It's called American Made. It should be on a majority of the Wi-Fi TV channels that you can buy. So you ask, how has Silly Billy been able to get away with so much over his lifetime? Him and his wife, and have never went to jail or have been prosecuted for their crimes of treason. I have a bombshell announcement that is going to blow your mind. There was investigations by a lot of true heroes that worked for a three-letter organization called F blank I that has investigated Billy and Hallery. And they were very, very close to closing in and putting a stop to all of their swamp like activity for personal financial gain. This investigation was headed up by the nearest F blank I office to the state of Arkansas. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. There was a federal building there that that housed I and his wifey and was about to go public, but somebody working for Silly Billy let him know, and Silly Billy and his wifey do what they always do to save themselves. They don't care who they kill, how many people they kill, who they hurt. It's all about their money, themselves, and their swamp like agenda. How come the office in Oklahoma City uh, didn't get this information out, and how come our past turned out to be the way that it was? A lot of you may or may not know, but the federal building at that time in Oklahoma City, which was a regional office for the F Space I, had all their documentation, all their information, digital, paper, all that, at that building. That, that building was heavily damaged during a unfortunate event. Government officials, children, other people working in the building that rented out the offices died because of the story they spun to you about Timothy McVeigh and his helpers. I can't even remember the guy's name, but do the research. And all the evidence was gone, completely lost forever. This unfortunate event was the biggest thing up until that point that Silly Billy and his wifey had done to save their own face.